self-esteem is a tricky thing. You wouldn't think that people will come directly to counseling just for that, but it's actually really common. Self-esteem issues can stem from childhood experiences, adolescent experiences, all the way into your adulthood. And a lot of times we don't want to address these issues, or we don't talk to other people about these issues, because let's say your low self-esteem stems from an issue that you had in high school with someone. That can be really embarrassing for you to talk to someone about, like, hey, yeah, I used to have these types of experiences with women when I was in high school. I was always getting rejected, and now I just have a problem. I'm scared to talk to women now. Those are hard things to be vulnerable and come out and tell anybody. So a lot of times we just keep it inside, and our behavior shows our self-esteem issues. We're less likely to talk to somebody that we're interested in. We'll resort to doing things like texting them, or getting on Snap and trying to talk to them that way. We won't do any kind of in-person interactions anymore because we're afraid of what it looks like. And you see that with a lot of men also when it comes to catcalling. That's something that women in particular, really tend to dislike about guys. But when you think about it, catcalling, there's a science to that. It's not that a guy is always trying to demean you. Sometimes they're trying to gauge you to determine whether you're going to reject them or not. So if they yell at you in front of a group of people and you respond with a smile, then that means you're a nice person and you might actually like them. But if you decide to laugh at them, or if you're with a group of friends and you play them out, then he has the ammunition to dismiss you and make fun of you, or say that he wasn't even interested in you in the first place. So we do a lot of these things to cover up our own insecurities. So the next time you're dealing with somebody, let's say you're dealing with somebody that always needs to puff themselves up, somebody that always needs to make it seem like they're better than, or more confident than they really may be. Don't automatically write them off and say that they're a narcissist or something like that, or that they're arrogant. Know that everybody has a story. Everybody has deep-seated insecurities. And the best way that we can overcome these is by learning in ourselves to be more empathetic to people. Learning in ourselves to not always look for something to say about somebody else. Even if a joke is funny, like sometimes jokes that are just made in groups of people can be funny at that time, but you don't know the damage that it does to that person going forward, because it might have been something that they were already deeply self-conscious about. And I know that's a hard sell, and I know that people are always going to just say, well, it's just jokes, you need to develop a sense of humor. But no, we really, as much as we need to develop a sense of humor, we need to develop a sense of empathy too. So if you're struggling with your self-esteem, I encourage you to talk to someone about it, and don't be afraid to talk to someone about it, because it's extremely common and it can have a devastating impact in your life.